For this project, I went with a natural-looking brown wig. The style of wig I chose was a Matilda Classic lace front from Art of Wigs Canada. The color is Spanish brown. To go along with it, I also paired it with one of their accessories, an Odongo braid bun. These braid buns come with 2 clips on either side of the interior of the bun. These clips help hold it in place. I found that the best way to attach a braid bun is to make an X with bobby pins at the highest most point that you want the bun to sit. So for myself, I made my X just behind the crown of the wig and then fit the clip underneath the bobby pins. For the bottom, I fit the clips into the wefting of the wig itself. So what I needed to do next was make a couple braids to help further adorn the braid bun. I did that simply by taking chunks of hair that sat at the base of the braid bun, and I braided them into some generic 3-strand braids. I needed 1 strand of braiding to loop around the top of the braid bun and a 2nd strand of braiding to loop around the bottom. I had a bit of trouble hiding the elastic on the uppermost loop, so what I ended up doing was taking the loose end and weaving it back into itself. So between the last clip and this clip, I came to the realization that the beautiful curls that this wig came with out of bag were unfortunately going to make my final look and final braid far too bulky. So much to my chagrin, I pulled out my straightening iron, set it on high, and I ironed those guys out. Since the braid bun is a bit of a heavier piece, I decided that I want to give it a little bit more stability. I accomplished that by taking sections from the front, pulling them back, and securing them directly underneath the base of the braid bun with an elastic. This to reinforce the whole braid bun and just kept everything nice and snug. And then from there it was simply a matter of forming the center back braid. I did this by implementing a French braid technique, which is essentially just taking small chunks of hair from the front and side and weaving them into the braid as you go. In the movie, I believe Leia is wearing the traditional 3-strand braid, but with a French braid you can get a much smoother and flatter finish than a 3-strand. And since bulk was a bit of a concern of mine, I felt justified in going that route. And again, in an effort to get the flattest finish I could, once I was all done, my last step was to go over the whole braid with the flat iron one last time. And lastly, here's a quick look at the final product. Despite this being one of the more elaborate projects that I've taken on, I think it turned out really well in the end, and I was really happy with the process. I appreciate you all watching this work through, and if you liked what you saw, feel free to follow me on my Facebook page for more cosplaying adventures. Thank you again for watching, and in the meantime, happy crafting!